Hello everyone and welcome to Hucker's Hideout. Today we're checking out the new update for ASKA. We've unlocked the Crystal Golem Villagers. With their limited needs and tireless work ethic, they are the perfect fit for a far-off logging outpost. Now if you'd like to try ASKA for yourself, there's a link in the description below. Now please sit back, relax, and enjoy as we try out these Crystal Golem Villagers at a logging outpost. Well, this winter invasion may have snuck up on me, I'm not going to lie, but not to worry. We can still take these guys down. We have a bunch of archers kind of set up already, and so we will wait until they kind of get inland here. But I did not assemble my crew like I normally do, which is worrisome. We shall see how it goes here. We'll let the archers do their thing while we kind of try to poke through. Oh, right when I say that. Oh gosh, there goes our rock golem boy. Oh, they broke through. No worries, we'll hold the line. We're thick boy now, so. All right, the archers are hitting us good though. Let's try and hurt them before they can do much to us. There we go. Man, our rock golem dude is crushing people, it seems. I didn't know how good they'd be at combat. Let's try and do some ranged at these guys while we can. Oh gosh, he didn't like it. Uh-oh, this isn't a good position to be in. There we go, we just had to take down the big guy. Okay, it looks like the rock golems can hold their own pretty good, but they're not invincible, that's for sure. You can see his health is going down. So we may want to do an overall retreat here. Try and retreat our boys all the way back. Let's try and get a couple more to come join us if we can. There they are. All right, and now we will attack now that we're back in the base. Oh, we can't get up this hill. No worries. Just gotta take down that big guy. That's kind of the biggest worry of everything. Okay, you can see they're trying to get through our walls. Don't hurt my walls. I don't like having to repair. I can't even hit them. There's too many bodies in the way. Okay, let's try and get over there. There we go. Ah, come on. The wall of bot. No, we lost it. Oh, it was close. No worries though. As you can see, these invasions are getting a little easier to kill off. We haven't even brought our whole village over here. Most people are still just working their day away. And we can hold the line pretty easily now. Just a few of us. So I'll pull everyone back here. Hold the breach. Can't get me if I roll. Oh, look at that roll. All right, we'll let our boys take care of these ones while we try and get the next group going. Oh no, we missed him. I really don't like these archers. Ah, they get me every time. You can see if the little guys hit us, it's no big deal at all. But yeah, this is the ease of the winter invasions now. You can see that our base is getting pretty built up, which is always helpful. Maybe we will tell our people to attack. Not entirely sure if that's a good idea, but I'm going to do it anyways. Attack, minions! And we will tell them to repair our little wall. But yeah, kind of how I have the wall set up is they mainly target the Eye of Odin over there. And so if we look on our map here, I know there is a fair amount going on. But if we just look at, there's like a middle circle here, and then I kind of have rings going out from that middle circle. And so they kind of have to go through 2 layers of walls before they can even get into our important stuff. And that's kind of, a good idea. I think, some way to keep it safe. In these times of trouble. But yeah, we are still chopping through the enemy. Oh my gosh. And as you can see over here, I tried to set up some defenses maybe right at the gate. I was going to try that out. Our builders never really got to it, which is no big deal. It's definitely way out here. But you see that winter invasion portal is defeated. The next thing we are going to do now that that portal is done, we'll try to get it done before the next invasion comes, is we are going to try and make a logging camp somewhere. And so I'm kind of thinking maybe far away from our home base is a good idea, just so we don't take the trees we would have taken anyways. And so I was thinking, maybe somewhere up in like this area. It's kind of has like a bunch of trees around it. Yeah, but yeah, after this beautiful invasion we took care of, I think it is time to go and build a new outpost. All right. Well, I think we have arrived at our location here. You can kind of see we're pretty far away from our home village, which I think is kind of a good idea. Maybe our loggers won't run into each other, home versus away. But I'm kind of looking at putting our outpost in this little location. If we look at settlement, outpost, we can build that and we will build it somewhere around here. Yeah, very nice. And we'll just place that blueprint and get to building here. You can see it's going to take me a little bit because I'm kind of by myself. But once we get this outpost built up, we will actually be able to kind of have workers be here with us and help us out. And so I'm going to get this up and running, and I'll bring you guys back once we have finished out our outpost. With the final big rock here, we can hammer it out. And it is winter time, so it is a good idea to build a little campfire for yourself while you're out here. Our crystal golems will not need it, but we will. So I definitely advise bringing some. We brought some fuel as well, so that we can stay warm while we build. But yeah, now that we have our outpost, we can actually manage workers, and we can start assigning some people up here. And kind of how this works for now is we can just make this guy live here. I'm not entirely sure how we can change where he lives, but we can put him up here for now. And anyone else? Where's our other little golems? You can see Gobnat. Yes, our original. Let's bring him up. You can see we have another one right there, Naga, and Makchalat. And so we'll try to bring all of them up here eventually. But yeah, for now we will just have those two come up and be our little warehouse workers. If we don't really have a builder outpost yet for them, but the reason that I brought up all of these actually good building equipment is actually to build one of these, a woodcutter's house. And so we are going to try and fit in a woodcutter's house, maybe something like right there. Pretty close, pretty close. And we will make sure that everyone starts building it. And maybe our builders will come out and help me out. They definitely came out and helped me out a little bit, build up these other parts, and so that was very nice of them, very polite. And for now, we will just build this. It should be a very simple to actually build because we actually brought all the necessary ingredients that we needed. Because you will see once it pops up in the top left, these are a lot of higher tier kind of necessary goodies, and so that is why we brought those two carts up here, because these two carts actually have all that we need to build that. Here we go, hammering out the last little bit. So now this woodworker can get assigned a couple workers. We are going to have them come from our main outpost. So we're going to put a machalat, I think, and Noga on here. Perfect. And so now we have all of our guys are going to come out here to our new little outpost. Maybe we should rename this outpost our wood cutters wood shop. Maybe no wood cut. Maybe I'll figure it out that way. But yeah, now that we have some guys who are going to come out and start chopping stuff, we should probably give them the proper task. Something I like to do is go to 0 on, all of these tasks, so it all drops to 0. You can also drop the priorities if you wish to, but I just like to go 0 on that for now, and try and look and see what else we can get. And so what we kind of want to focus on is maybe getting hardwood logs and not as many of these ones. And so I believe that in these slots, I'm not entirely sure how many can fit. Let's see. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 times 3 is 36, I think. And so if you're bad at math like myself, you can just look right here and it says has 18 slots, which makes it very simple for you. And so you can just go into your little manage tasks and put everything at 0 like we like to do. And then you can go down and make sure everything's at kind of 9 that you want for the big logs. And so big log, big stick, 9, 9. Big hardwood log, big hardwood stick, 9, 9. Perfect. And so they'll always be getting one or the other. And then you are going to want to come to your local, outpost here. And so this outpost isn't just an outpost. It's also kind of a storage area. It works just like a normal warehouse where you can build these, little warehouse modules. And so to start, what we are going to do is build a log storage, as you might expect. We can kind of try to rotate it, but you can see these slots are pretty limited in their size. And so we are just going to do it like that and maybe do a second log storage right there. And then right here, we are going to do some long stick storage because the logs will, hold each type of log. And then our sticks here, there we are, right in front of my face, will hold the sticks. And so you can kind of, see that these will fit a little easier, which is very nice. And now we will just get these built up so that our loggers will have somewhere to put the wood. And currently, we actually do not have any builders kind of helping us out. We just have 2 warehouse workers. So if we want to get a builder instead, we are going to have to dismiss one of these guys and go into our task, the builder's hut, and there is no worker assigned. So we need to get ourselves a little worker. So we will assign Gluco, the guy we just unassigned. And so now he should be a builder, which is great. You can see he's up at the wood cutting facility. And so now we should have, if we remouse over, you can see the main outpost here has 1 out of 2, while we also have one of our guys being a builder. And our other human builders are also coming out here to help us out because we kind of pinged the builds, so they're coming. But maybe later on, once we are fully set up, they will no longer have to assist us and they can just hang back because that's kind of the plan with why I want to use the crystal golems out here, is so I don't have to ship out food or anything else. All that's going to be done is people are just going to have to run and get logs from this outpost. So I'll bring you back once we finish up some of these little storage spots. All right, and as they finish these up, I don't want them to get too confused. So when you finish these storages, you are also going to want to limit them. So you go in here, every single building kind of has this max limit, and so I like to just start it from a 0. And so we will have this one be our long stick storage, maybe. Perfect. And then this one will be the hardwood stick storage. Oh, it's 18. Whoops. I think I typed oh gosh. I think I typed 16 in that other one. So we will go back and type 18 again. Whoopsies. All right. And now we know that each of those are 18. And now we'll go to the log storage and have the same thing go on here. Perfect. We could do 0 there, but I'll just leave it. I'll just leave it. And perfect timing. We could hammer this one out. They put the last piece in, and we will make this one our hardwood log storage. Something you will realize is that these guys actually do use tools. And so something else we're going to have to build here is some sort of way to get tools to them and kind of back away from them. And so my idea here is that we will build a weapon and tools rack. Perfect. This one's kind of small, and something that might be a good idea is try to find the biggest one first, because you're definitely limited on space with this outpost storage or warehouse. And so you could do the main warehouse, like an actual big warehouse, and that may allow you to maybe, let's just say, fit more things in if you need a bigger warehouse. But for now, we don't need that big of a warehouse. And so you can see this is like a big chunker. Ooh, will it fit here? I feel like it should fit here. Why doesn't it fit here? Is it just too long? Oh, just too fatty. But no problem at all. We will put this over here maybe. Kind of see which way it faces. Perfect. And we will ping that for the people. And then we will build our next thing. And so that is where they can put their broken metal parts when they break metal tools. And then we need some way to get tools to them, basically. So that is going to be the use of this. Can we fit this over here? No, dang it. Man, this is just so awkward. Look at the sizes. They're just not right. I've always tempted not to even put this one here. But we'll do it. We'll do it. Put them next to each other. But yeah, I'm going to get these built up and I'll show you how I like to set them up. All right, so for the broken metal parts, I like to go in here and lower the priority to none. And so these guys shouldn't go and pick up blades and stuff from anywhere to kind of fill up these slots, and we will put it at the minimum. And so they will basically hold the minimum amount of each one, which has its plus. I mean, maybe we'll do a little extra. We could do something like 9. It comes in sets of 3, which is kind of fun. And so yeah, we will just have 9 there, just so that if they have any extras, they will have a spot to put them. Oh, I gotta eat before I forget. I always forget to eat. Some of you have mentioned that in the comments, which is much appreciated. I just forget all the time, so it's not my fault. Okay, we will grab this one. Oh, we're kind of beating our builder here. Let's get it done though for him. And so for this one, you can actually go in and I will set everything to 0, just like we usually do. And I'm actually going to load in one of my previous kind of tool sets. You can kind of see here, every set you save from one of these gets saved into this slot. You can kind of see there's many different options, and it'll only allow you to use the one that actually works for the proper tool bench, or the proper storage. And so we are going to use this one, Trade Basic. That one's pretty good. Gives you, all you need. You can kind of see we have one crude axe, one like normal large axe if we can't get a crude one, and kind of one of each of the, secondary tools and stuff. And the other thing it brings is a bunch of torches, which we probably don't need. I'm just going to put that to 0 so he doesn't bring any torches. And other than that, we could bring a bow and some other stuff just in case we need it out here. But these guys should be pretty self-sufficient after this. You can see here, they already put some of their tools they weren't using in the slot, which is great. The next guy can use them. But yeah, now that that is done, I do believe we don't really need to do anything else out here. I'm kind of worried about this broken metal parts, how I set it up. I'm thinking no one's going to put anything in, but I think they'll put their own things in. If not, you can always build a little advanced production thing and a metal parts collector. And so this will actually be where they can collect parts just straight up right into the inventory of it. And so if you're ever worried, this is what I like to build. Just as a backup. I'm not entirely trusting the idea of them putting stuff right in the metalworking thing. And so this is here, they'll have some way to put it. And we could just leave these at low so that Gobnat will collect them from this thing anytime he can. I'm hoping he doesn't run all the way back to base and collect some. Man, I'm scared. I'm just going to put it on none for now. But yeah, this is our basic setup. You can see we're getting a bunch of logs already. These guys are already cooking very well. We have a guy bringing stuff from the loggers, and we have a builder getting everything ready. Other than that, the next thing we need to set up is actually a trade route. And so if we go home to our little home here, we can go to a home market, and you can see here, this market actually has a extra slot. I haven't put someone in here to actually work. And so we will find someone that isn't otherwise occupied. Usually a good idea to find a new builder of some sort. And so we will assign him. Don't worry about all of the expertise and stuff. That's kind of been buffed up by my rune stones. You can kind of see all of my rune stones are active. I have all of them getting prayed at, just in case we need some spiritual, upliftingness. But yeah, now that we have that guy assigned to our trade warehouse, before I get fully distracted, let's go in there. And now that he is assigned, Hakon, we can add a task. And so this task is going to be from the woodcutting warehouse, confirm, to the trade warehouse 2. Confirm. And so this trade warehouse we have at home actually has kind of a little bit similar of a setup. They have spots for logs and stuff. And so we are just going to go with that. We are going to give them cart 18, which is sitting at home that they can use. And now this is the screen where you set up what they take. And so we are going to take 3 long sticks, 3 hardwood sticks, and oh, there they are, right in front of my face. 3 logs and 3 normal logs. 3 hardwood logs, 3 normal logs. And so if you scroll through here, this is your trade cart and kind of how it will be filled up. And you can see here, the large items will be 3 of each, as he can. And so you can specialize carts, and we'll press create to make sure that happens. Go back in, you can kind of see what the setup is. And so Hakon will now transport that stuff anytime he can. Our main goal is to switch that guy into another crystal golem, though. That is all of our crystal golems that we have for now. It was definitely a good find. You know, we got those three and our guy previously. There he is, a Gobnat. And so we need one more, and then we will be fully ready to go. Realistically, we don't need a builder here, so we could just use this builder guy for it. But you know, I like to maybe set up a wall and stuff like that. And so we will keep this guy busy out here, and we will definitely check in on our trade route. And one of the next steps, which might be the longest step, we'll see how long it takes, is actually building a road all the way out of here. And so my plan is to kind of build a road from this entrance. You can kind of see I've planned out a little gateway over there, all the way on straight out. And so we are going to let them build this up as much as they can, but I'm definitely going to have to help out, I believe, as we stretch this all the way home. Start there. But yeah, you can kind of see it's going to take a while. It's going to take a lot of rocks, but I think in the end, it's definitely going to be worth it. Well, it took me all night, but we have plotted the course home. And so as you can see here, each of one of these sections costs about 42 stone. And once we fill it with stones, we have to get our little road maker out, and we start basically just making roadway. You can kind of see it's basically the same size as these little squares. It kind of adjusts to the land, kind of morphs a little bit. You can kind of see it grows a little bit more. And so maybe we'll want to, you know, make this kind of too wide of this, but for now I'm just going to do one wide and see how it looks. But yeah, I won't make you sit through all of this you know, whacking these things out, and I'll bring you back once we have it finished up. Well, as you can see, I haven't even finished my road yet, and these guys have already filled up their stockpile, which is pretty impressive. So maybe what we could do is remove one of these guys off of Axe Choppin', and we move him over to the improved market, and we got to get rid of Hakon's setup, and so we go in here and dismiss Hakon, and we will add in Noga, our friend here. And now Noga's task will have cart. Ooh, we have some other carts assigned. Perfect. Let's assign cart 17 Nova's here and give them the same kind of giddy up. Okay, you can see they got the same one. And we're also going to return some of these items as well. And so, oh, I don't think we have steel bars. Do we make steel bars? I don't even know. But those actually go in the medium slot. And so we shall see if we even need it here. Let's just, I like to put one of everything just so that I don't forget anything. You probably don't need one of everything to be sent back. This is kind of just what we are taking out of, you know, our scrap metal. And so we might as well put a steel bar in there so I don't forget at a later date. Yeah, and other than that, anything else we want to take home with us? I believe that is all. And so we will save that up. And now you can see Noga is just going to run basically nothing out here for now and just everything on the way back. So we will let him commence with that. For now, you can see that our friend Machalat has an issue, which is the storage is full. It's yeah, that's why we unassigned one of them. We only need one for now. And so we have a builder, a wood crafter, and a warehouse worker for now. And you can see these pests. These pests keep coming in here, messing my stuff up. It's we are going to finish building up the wall and building up the path. Oh man, what is this? Are you kidding me? You can see the winter invasion portal kind of spawned in a funny location for me. It spawned right on my path. I don't know if that's supposed to happen, but it did happen to me. And so hopefully everyone can just run through this for now because it is along our road, which is kind of hilarious. But at least we know the path that they're going to come. They're probably going to follow that road right to our door. And so we can set up some extra defenses. And as we finish up the last of our little road, it's kind of cool. You can see in the mini map up there, you can kind of see the road is actually forming, which is sweet. I think it's wide enough for now. We may widen it in the future, but I think it's working out. And you can see our walls are going up well around our outpost. It's doing good work. Our golems here are working hard. You can see they're already clearing out a lot of trees. They're already still fully stocked, and so we really don't need to do anything else here. They have a builder, they have a warehouse worker, they have a stone cutter, and they have someone transporting. Everyone is a stone golem. You can see our normal villagers are coming to help build when they can. But yeah, other than that, this is a fully functional outpost set up. And I also wanted to mention that, this isn't a fully completed warehouse kind of deal. So it can't fit everything I really want because you can see here that this is steadily taking damage. So over time, this will need repairs. And usually the repairs are kind of some more advanced materials, which we won't have here. You can kind of see if we try to build them, we really just want to get these three in here. So small carpentry, long and large carpentry, and you can see just one of the large one. It's not going to work. You can already tell. And so we are, just going to leave it as is for now. We can come out and repair that one station. This building should take some simple ingredients to repair, so that should be no big deal at all. Some other things you can also build at the, little outpost is you can build an outpost wall, which is kind of fun. You can also build a fortified outpost wall, beef it on up and get yourself a tower on there as well. We don't really need any of these things, but I might just build both of these things just because I kind of want to see what they look like. Because at the other one, I actually built an outpost tower, but I haven't built these walls yet, and so this could be kind of fun to see exactly what we are dealing with. So I'm going to put in a couple of ingredients, but yeah, you can see it's just like a normal wall. And with that, we have finished up the walls. So now if it gets attacked, it will last a little longer, which is probably a good idea. Other than that, you can't really upgrade anything else except for the outpost tower, which puts a little tower on there, as you'd expect. But yeah, other than that, you just got your normal storage and all that. But yeah, that was a look at how to set up a little crystal golem logging camp. And another thing that we have to add is a trip for some tools and stuff. I definitely forgot to do that. And so we will go to our little home market, which is over here, and we will add a task from the main warehouse here. Let's put our trade warehouse 2. We like that one. And the destination is going to be woodcut. Perfect. The worker is going to be a Noga, and he has his cart already assigned. And what we are going to bring out here is you can kind of see we already have one of all the tools that we are going to bring out. And so I'm going to try and just bring out one of everything basically so that we are continuing to make stuff. Okay, there we go. A hoe, a rake, a knife, a road maker. Anything else that we could bring? Oh, maybe a big axe. And a hammer is of the most important one almost, so that we can continue to build. And other than that, we don't really need anything. Something we can consider adding out here is getting maybe an iron shovel out here eventually so that we can have a forester and kind of repopulate our tree growth. But for now, I'm kind of enjoying just moving these little, mining outposts around. And so we may make another wood cutting outpost once this gets, well, burnt out. But you can see now we are fully stocked on, all of the wood that we could ever want here. And all we wait for is our guy to come and, take it home. And the other thing we are going to use this woodcutter for is for firewood. So you can see here, I built the other pieces of firewood, or the other little firewood storage. And so we can add that into our little trade route if we just go into our trade market. Perfect. And we look at which one we want to do. So we're going from woodcut to the trade warehouse, exactly what we want. And then we look here for the option to put firewood in. And it appears the option for firewood is not here. And that is probably because in the trade warehouse, we actually don't have a spot for it. So you kind of need a spot to take it out of and a spot to put it in. So at least one firewood storage in each location. So I'm going to go build that other firewood storage, and I'll show you how to add it. And as we help hammer out this firewood storage, you can see it is finally done. And this is our trade warehouse too, like it is labeled. And so we go into our market and to Noga's woodcut run. And you can see now there should be an option for firewood. Oh, perfect. Okay. So now you can see we can add the firewood in to kind of fill up the rest of the slots. And so they will bring firewood as well as, all of those other little metal pieces and the wood we need, which is great. And we have our one going out there, which brings them all the tools they need, which is also awesome. And I don't know if I've shown it, but this is what a trade warehouse looks like. And to build a trade warehouse, it's a pretty simple. You go to settlement, and then in settlement, there will be market. You can see improved market is the one I built here, which comes with 3 carts and it supports 3 workers. The basic one is a lot more basic and comes with some more like the sled looking things. But if you need to build more carts because they get destroyed or whatever, just go to your little warehouses tab here, the storage tab, and you will see here cart. You can just build one. And so I like to have like a little cart building area because when I'm away from home, sometimes carts get destroyed. Things happen. You never know. And so I have a little cart building area where I, like to station at least like 2 carts, have them ready, and so they can build that at their leisure. But while they do that, we are going to take off on the carving. As the rest of our crew assembles to head out on another adventure, I just wanted to say that it was a lot of fun setting up that wood camp. It's definitely kind of cool to use those new characters, the crystal golems, for what they're good for, because you should try to use them somewhere where you don't need to kind of maintain their food and maintain the basics like you have to do with everyone else. And even in winter, those guys will just keep farming out there, keep surviving, which is really cool to see. It's kind of fun. I'm excited to see what else they bring in. There's definitely going to be more. There's more islands than I can count out here in the seas, and so they definitely have room to add things. There's definitely space, and it's kind of cool that they're allowing you to stay in the same save, hopefully. And so for now, we are stuck with kind of the village we have, which I've really enjoyed. It's kept us alive, it's kept us prosperous, and we haven't really had to deal with too many issues. Especially now that we have villagers who don't need food to survive. But if you enjoyed this look, let me know with a comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you all next time on the next great video. Have a good day. Well, we are back on the desert island, and I wanted to check and see if we could actually kill one of these bases kind of a little more, because I wasn't really seeing a health bar on this tower. That's kind of the main thing I wanted to check. You can kind of see there's no health bar like there is for the wall behind it. You can see I'm hitting the wall and it. There are 2 different hit markers, and so if we attack it for a while, I'm just gonna sit here and attack it for a long time and just see if it eventually does die, because I'm not entirely sure if it's ever going to. Oh gosh, there it is. Yes. Okay, so it does destroy. The arrows don't drop. Bummer. But yeah, okay, so you can fully destroy these towers. That is good to know. That lets me know that it's worth kind of taking these camps on, because then the archers are on the ground, which is a lot easier to deal with. But yeah, thanks for asking in the comments about it. I think in particular, the one who asked was a Valar Morghulis, and thank you for that. We definitely needed to know, because now we know it's worth taking down the towers. And while we defend this blood moon right before an invasion, I wanted to highlight that another little tip from Valar Morghulis is that you can quickly kind of mine these things. If you wait for the number to pop up and you just immediately kind of re-click R, you can kind of immediately hammer. And so it goes a lot quicker. You could do that for a knife as well as the hammer like I'm doing currently. And so that definitely will speed up kind of this post game clearing of the battlefield, I guess. But yeah, thank you so much for that tip. I love tips, so keep them coming.